How's it going, YouTube? Finally got a knife to review that's not a Kaiser. Kind of went on a Kaiser buying spree last week, but here we got a Petrified fish, Loco. It's the PFB02. Not sure what GAS stands for. Gray. Something satin. Of course, it's Chinese. Check out the box while I got it here. Got a sticker hiding in there. They put the same sticker in all the boxes, I do believe. Got a microfiber cloth. Never really opened one. It might be a good microfiber cloth to use. And you got extra hardware, which is kind of surprising for a $35 knife. So that automatically gives it some extra points. Here's the knife. We got gray G10. A little bit of texture, not a lot. But it's definitely not going to slip out of your hand. Got a minimal flipper tab with 2 jimps on it. Looks like I already got mine dirty. I've had this for a few days. I've had more important knives to review. As I said, $34.99 for this guy. It really wasn't my favorite. I actually really don't like this knife at all, but I kind of buy all the Petrified fish, so had to get this one, even if I never use it. You got a 3.7 inch D2 blade, satin finish. Let's say drop point, not sure, but it's flat grind. And this is kind of a weird satin finish. It's hard to pick up on camera. In fact, you can't see it at all. See it a little bit there. There's like almost like Damascus lines in it. It's weird. I've never seen that on any other knife. Anyways, this is a big knife too. We'll get to that in a second. 3.2 millimeter blade stock, or 0.126. So it's got a rather robust blade, but it does get fairly thin behind the edge. I didn't really check it. I should do that. I think I need some new calipers, because mine's saying 8 to 10 thousandths, and I know it's thicker than that. That's why you don't buy the cheapest calipers on Amazon. But anyways, this is 8.6 inches, so it's full size plus. Bigger than I usually like to carry. Let's do a few comparisons. All Petrified fish. Here's the Victor and the Bunta. It's bigger than both of those, even though they're both full size as well. Got the Terra and the newest model. Kind of reviewed them in reverse order, but the Viking. They've actually got a new one out now that I'm waiting on to arrive. It's kind of ugly too, like this one. But I really like the Viking. It's about the same size as the Viking too, or Viking's just a little bit smaller, and so is the Terra. These knives are also full size plus, really. Over 8 inches. Get good action. Got a 0.57 inch handle, so it's a little thicker than average, but not too bad. 5 inches top to bottom while closed. And in your pocket, take up about 1.4 inches across, or from here to here. You got T6 screws besides the pivot. It's interesting though, this knife comes in gray, green, or black. You can get the gray or green in satin. But they were kind of lazy and didn't switch the hardware color around to satin. But this is a budget knife. You can't complain too much about stuff like that. It is on ceramic bearings, and you got decent access to the liner lock. It's a little hefty though, 5.35 ounces. But I guess for the size, that's not bad. You got a lanyard hole and a back spacer. Looks like, they don't even look like G10. Kind of just looks like plastic. Or, not sure what that stuff's called they use on a lathe. Yep, can't think of it. The pocket clip is non-reversible. And it's not quite deep carry. They could have went up to the top screw. That would have been nice. And you got an inset clip, but mushroom screws. So yeah, what you think about this knife? There's definitely some imperfections and stuff I don't like about it. But for $35, this is a good work knife. One I wouldn't be scared to chop up anything, really. For one, let's go over my dislikes. For one, the sharpening choil. They usually do a pretty good job on their petrified fish. Well, I guess it's kind of hit or miss. I'm checking out my other ones. So it looks like about every other model they do a good one. Not sure if this is an in-house design. Probably. Oh yeah. The other things I dislike, of course, the hardware doesn't match the blade unless you get a black one. And there's also like an indention in my blade. Kind of hard to see, but it's right there. It's like a dent or something. That's not really a big deal. I don't like the T6s. Yeah, that's about it. My biggest complaint out of all those, I'd probably say the blade finish could have been done better. But it's going to get scratched up if you use it anyway, so I guess that's irrelevant. You got a little bit of jimping, I guess enough. It's always nice to have more. Could have put another one on the flipper tab. I'm just looking for stuff to complain about. This is really a good knife for $35. And if you're into bigger size knives, I'll have a link down below. So subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one.